guys, I had a comment that I want to make sure I'm not over the speaker. Anyways, I had a comment that someone missed my car vlogs, and honestly I kind of miss making them because they're such a great way to just kind of check in with you guys and not be like distracted by Hannah and stuff, because she's super cute and she's hard not to get distracted by her. So I wanted to tell you guys about my day because it was just laughable how ridiculous it was. Yesterday morning when I woke up a little late because Hannah didn't wake me up like she usually does. She had slept for just over 12 hours. She went to sleep really early at like 5:45. And I thought she was just going down for a nap. She stayed down all night, and she didn't wake up until I went in there and got her up at 6 a.m. And that was like, that's one of those scary moments when you walk in, you're just like, oh God, please let her be okay. Please let her just be sleeping. Because it's so weird for her to be sleeping for 12 hours. 10 hours, fine. 12 hours, kind of weird. So, I was kind of weirded out, and I asked you guys like 12 hours on Facebook. Is that weird or is that awesome? And everyone was like, awesome. In my back of my mind, I was just like, that's weird. And when I got home, my mom, who had been watching her all day, was kind of like, Hannah was really tired today and she kind of feels a little warm. And Chris was like, yeah, she kind of feels warm. And I go, did anyone take her temperature? No? Oh, okay, well. So I went and took her temperature, and under her armpit it was 102. I was like, 102? Of course she's feeling like lazy and sleepy and whiny. I'd feel lazy, sleepy, and whiny if my temperature under my armpit was 102 degrees. So we gave her some Tylenol, and she took a bath and relaxed and went to sleep, and she slept really well. And I guess it broke in the middle of the night. She wasn't like freaking out or anything, and I figured it was just kind of like a teething. Wasn't that concerned about it. But anyways, when I woke up this morning, I was paying a lot of attention to her, and I wanted to make sure she was doing okay, because, unless something was really bad, I was gonna still go to work, but I was concerned and wanted to make sure that she was okay. So I spent a lot of time with her this morning, which is, this sounds bad, but not usually my routine. Usually what I do is I go in there and I get her, and at like 5 o'clock, and I nurse her for like half an hour while I still lay in bed, because that's the life. And then my mom comes in and gets her, or Chris gets her, depending on what day it is, and they start taking care of her, and then I get ready. And while I'm getting ready and while I'm eating breakfast, I can kind of play with her, but I'm not like in charge of her. I'm not on Hannah duty at that time, so I can kind of bop in and out of the room. And this morning, I kind of took the lead, and I was getting, as I made myself breakfast, I made her breakfast. Anyways, regardless, the routine was a little different this morning. So I didn't really think anything of it. I left the house when I usually do, and I drove an hour to work, and as I was sitting at the very last stoplight, ooh, goodness, that turned yellow and red quick. As I was sitting at the very last stoplight before arriving at work, I realized, oh no. Oh no. See, again, I broke my routine. Excuse me. Yesterday, when I got home, instead of bringing my entire pump bag in, I just brought the bottles and the, I guess, horns. People call them horns. I think that's weird. The, like, shields. I brought just that section, and I left the pump and the tubing in my car, because I was like, I don't need to bring the pump and the tubing in. I just need to wash these pieces. And so I threw them all in my lunch bag with the little tote of milk, and I just brought my lunch bag and my tote of milk in. So, we washed the bottles and got everything ready for tomorrow. And then, but this morning when I left, I didn't grab them. I didn't grab my little freezer pack. I didn't grab extra bottles. I didn't grab my pump parts. The only thing I had is my pump bag, which has milk storage bags in it. Remember that tip I gave you guys? If not, it's in one of my breastfeeding videos. And I say you always need to keep some milk storage bags in your pump bag, just in case. And it's true, you do. I needed them today. So I had that, and I had my pump. This is my pump, and the little tubes. That's all I had. And so I was like, oh, F, O-M-F. So, so I asked, that's why I put up the message. I was like, I'm gonna go buy a manual pump. Because I should probably just have one just in case. I do have a manual pump. I have an Avent Isis. I'm not in love with it by any means. In fact, the main plastic piece broke, and I think that you can get a replacement part from Avent, but I haven't pursued that yet, and I probably should. But anyways, I'm not in love with it. So I asked you guys whether you prefer the Medela Harmony, the Avent Isis, or the Simplice. Simplice did not get very good reviews on Amazon. A lot of people said that there's way too many parts to clean, and that's just annoying. I didn't want to have to mess with that. But my main concern was, you know, I'm not opposed to buying a second Avent Isis. I'm not opposed to it, but maybe I should buy the Medela, and then I'd be able to compare the two, because I don't think very many people are able to compare the Medela to the Avent, because I don't think very many people have both. So I thought that, I was like, maybe that'll make a good blog. So I didn't have time to go like just run to the store. I'm at work. So my very first pumping session, I had to hand express. But remember, I don't have any bottles. What am I gonna do? Just like hand express into a milk storage bag? Hot mess. So what I did was I went into the break room, and I found we have some plastic bowls and some plastic like small solo cups, just some disposable dining ware stuff. So I took one of the bowls and one of the solo cups, and I hand expressed into the bowl, and then poured from the bowl into the solo cup, and then from the solo cup into the milk storage bag. Why, you ask? I'll tell you. When I hand express, milk goes just everywhere. Everywhere. There's like 70 streams, and they're all shooting different directions, and it's craziness. It's craziness. So, it's not really that bad, but you know, whatever. So I figured the bowl would have a more stable base. It wouldn't be as likely to tip over, because I do not want another spilt milk situation. And it has like a wider mouth, so it would catch more of the milk. So I pumped in, or I hand expressed into the bowl. But the lip of the bowl, the edge of it was really weird, and I was like, if I try to pour from this bowl into the tiny flimsy little milk bag, it's gonna go everywhere. But since, you know, I'm not gonna lose very much transferring it from the bowl to the solo cup, just because of the material of the plastic. I mean, it's not gonna like absorb anything. If I poured it into the solo cup and then into the milk storage bag, that would probably be the most stable. And it ended up being smart, because what I would do is I would hand express a little bit into the bowl, and then I would pour it into the cup, and then I would continue hand expressing. That way I never really had to worry about spilling anything, because my bowl was always kind of empty. And you know, sometimes you want to like set the bowl down in your lap and like kind of compress with one hand and hand express with the other. And it's hard to do when you're sitting in the back seat of your car. Anyway, so that's my makeshift for my first pumping session. Then I had to go out on a complaint, and it was getting really close to lunch. So I took my lunch break and I went to Target. I checked online on Target. They carried the Medela Harmony, and I was like, sweet. Because during that first pumping session, like a dumb butt, I swear, dumb butt, I was eating my blueberry yogurt. Blueberry yogurt, delicious, right? No, I spilled a giant blob of it, like right here. Not on this shirt, but on my white undershirt that covers my like ridiculous cleavage. And it was just like right in the middle, and it was dark purple blue, and even though I tried to rinse it out, it was just like stained, and I was like, oh crap. So I had to take that shirt off, and for an hour I had to wear this like really revealing shirt. So what did I do? I had to staple the shirt closed, and frankly, I know it looks a little low cut, it's still stapled. You see the staple? It's like right, it's right there. It's still stapled. Yeah. I had to staple my shirt closed so I wasn't like flashing engorged boobs everywhere. So when I was at Target, first I went and I got a white nursing tank. One of the Jillian but they were cheap. They were on sale. I think it was like $16. And the previous one that I have got tinged a little blue when it got washed in a load of denim. So I figured that's fine. I like them because they're kind of longer lengths, and it's fine. I'll use it with the next baby. So I went and bought one of those, thank goodness. And then I went like, 2 aisles over to the baby supply stuff and was gonna go pick up my manual pump. They don't have any of them. There's none there. So I find one of the sales associate and I was like, can you check the stock? And so she checked, nope, we don't have any. Well, can you check and see if any of the area stores do? And the closest one was like, I don't know, in like Corvallis, like 2 hours away. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So then I was like, well, Walmart probably carries them. Oh my God, I hope to God Walmart carries them. So I drove over to Walmart and thank you, they had one. And it was just under 35 bucks. So this is what it looks like. And it comes with the manual pump. It comes with 2 5-ounce bottles with 2 solid lids. I think I saw like at least 1 nibble and cover in there, I'm pretty sure. And I think there was an extra membrane. So someone suggested, why don't you just get replacement parts and, extra bottles and stuff and just keep them in your, car or at work. Awesome idea. And honestly, that's what I would do if I had a pump in style. But here's the thing. Maybe you saw me for a second, that's fine. I have a freestyle pump, and apparently those are so expensive that no one wants to carry any of the replacement parts for them. Every time I go to the Babies R Us, which had them when I first bought the pump, they're like sold out of them now. So I can't find them anywhere, the replacement parts, because they're specific to the freestyle. They're completely different than the pump and style ones. And so I would have had to buy the replacement parts if I could have even found them, which I couldn't. And those were $15 a piece, so 2 of them. Plus I would have needed to buy 2 shields at $15. Plus I would have needed to buy bottles, and a 3-pack of bottles is like 16 bucks. So I'd have spent a crap ton of money. And that's even if I could have even found the parts. This way, I have a manual pump that I can just like keep in my car, and that seems smarter. And I get to make a vlog about it. I get to make 2 vlogs about it. I'm ranting now, and then I'll make one comparing the Medela to the Advent. You're welcome. So that was ridiculous. Plus, I was on call today, where anytime anyone wants to complain about anything in a 5-county area, they call and complain and scream and yell and curse and yell and scream at me. And since it's a beautiful sunny day, everyone was in a bad mood. And so I just felt like every time I got back from handling a complaint, but I hadn't written it up yet, I hadn't like wrapped it all up and been done with it, I just got back into the office, I got another complaint call and had to go right back out. Or I was already out in the field, was right in the middle of something, and they were like, oh, you got 2 more complaints to go to after this. Jeez. So I feel like I was go, go, go all day long, but I haven't finished any of that work, so now I have to finish it tomorrow. And I spilled yogurt all over myself. I had to staple my shirt. I had to buy another pump. And with all that, I think I barely pumped like 3 ounces today, 1 ounce at each session. Ugh. So it's just I'm exhausted. It's like 6 o'clock. I've been up for 12 hours and I'm like done. I'm just done with this day. I'm ready to hit the reset button and just like start again. Oh, also this morning I thought it was Thursday, which as you guys know is my Friday. No, it's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. I still have to go to work tomorrow. Lame. I got a motorcycle in front of me, so I'm sorry if you can hear some of his, I don't know, throttle. That sounds weird. Is it throttle? Engine? Vroom vroom? I'm sorry if you can hear it vroom vroom. I'm passing him right now. So, that was my day in a nutshell. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Did you guys enjoy this car vlog? I tried to speak up a little louder so you could hear over the road noise. Hopefully you can. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.